music no one can ever refuse it. Pulsating, vibrating, reggae, reggae, reggae. Very sky, rock, steady, mental, a quadrant and a cool minute.
Morning, viewers and listeners of the Real Stuff podcast. Today is Wednesday, and we have today our Caribbean music legends. And we do have a real Caribbean music legend for you today. Miss Susan Cadogan, wonderful singer. Morning, Susan.
Good morning, Flavius.
How are you?
I am hanging in there, and I'm
Well,
as happy as I can always be.
oh,
Because
wonderful.
life, happiness.
Well, it shows on your face, yeah. You look happy. And that is
Yeah.
always the number one thing, Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
I just keep smiling, even when things are not happy. There's some little thing in it you can laugh about or find.
Yes, yes,
I just try to be upbeat, and I
yes,
think it makes things easier for me.
yes.
Plus, you look better when you smile.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And you see, when you smile, it make others smile and happy too.
Yeah,
So
and
that's a,
laugh. Sometimes you hear
that's a,
somebody laughing, you don't even know why they're laughing, but they make you laugh by the sound.
oh,
You know?
yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I'm very happy to be meeting you now, because I've been listening to your music for a while. In fact, as I told you before, I'm a very close friend of Roddy Thomas.
Yes.
So I always listen to everything that he has, that he played, sings, and of course, your album, your duet with him was really, really wonderful,
You
really
know,
wonderful,
it's so
very
good.
romantic.
Yes, and I remember when we were recording it that I didn't really want to sing it because Roddy introduced me to Hawkeye, Roy Forbes Allen from London, Hawkeye
Okay,
record label. And I sang some songs for him, and Roddy came up with this song that he had already recorded with another singer.
okay,
And he placed my voice in it, and I didn't like that. I said I wouldn't like that to happen to me, and I didn't want to do it. So I sang it quite reluctantly. But
okay.
it's just the way I am. I'm very sentimental and romantic, so the words and thing, I suppose it came over okay. Because it knocked me
Yeah,
over
yeah,
the
man.
I didn't know it would be such a, it was quite a
Yeah,
hit in London.
yeah, yes,
Number
yes, yes,
one
yes.
for, number one for like 8 weeks and record of the year. It broke into the
Mm-hmm.
BBC charts and all, on the Virgin label.
What song was that? What song was that?
It made me feel so good.
Okay,
Know
oh, yeah, man. Oh,
the
that's definitely, I play that one all the time. Yeah, man.
song.
And the
It's
other
like,
one is not the same one as Touch Me. Touch Me is a different one, right?
it starts, touch me. That's what Roddy sings. I like the way
Yeah,
you
yeah,
Roddy
yeah,
sings.
yeah,
I can play any
yeah.
music I sing because I sing any key. That's what Roddy always say. He was
No, man,
really,
I play that all the while. I mean, that's a go-to song for me. Love it. Really, really love it.
and it's
Really.
like 30 something, 40 years old. Yeah,
Okay.
and it still sound
So you
fresh.
probably need to start at the beginning. So you tell all viewers and listeners a little about Susan Cadogan, how you started, and the journey. It's a
Yes.
long journey.
Yes, this year is 50 years on the road of music.
Okay.
From I
So
was
before we start, I want to offer that sometime in the future, near future, you can come back and we do a 50th year show for you.
a 50-year show.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I tell you. It's like I am on a little medium by myself because
Yeah,
I
no,
think,
I mean on the podcast, I mean on the show.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, man.
So this is just an introduction to the audience.
Yeah.
So we have
All right.
something bigger coming up. 50 years is very important that it's celebrated. You should be celebrating it all year.
So that's why I'm going over to London, where I'm better known.
Yes.
I have quite a few shows this year, and all of them are like a part of my feeling happy about being in the industry, all by my one self. Although Trojan Records say that they would really like to back me on these
Oh,
shows,
okay, that's good. Yeah.
interviews set up, and quite a few shows. I'm going to Europe one thing and just enjoy myself.
Okay, so when is that happening?
I start off on the 15th of June, where I am at a club on Oxford Street in London called the 100 Club, that I understand is a very famous club. A lot of
Yeah, it is. Yes, yes.
biggies sing there. I don't consider
Yeah.
myself biggie, you know, so. And then I go to Germany for a festival, and I have another show in UK. Then I have to go to California for the first time on the 10th of August. I'll be there with Stranger Cole and Rudy Mills.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
And it's a nice, usually I'm always involved in the scattings, although really I am a reggae singer. I did do a couple Sky songs for Lee Perry, and I've recorded some. So I'm on the show, and then I return to London from September right through to the end of November, when I'm going to have shows in London, I'm going to Rome, I'm going to Switzerland, and back to London, and some festivals, Scarborough, holy, it's about 10 shows. And
Okay.
I don't know, I just going to give it my best shot, because I have problems, but these days I perform standing and sitting, and the people don't seem to mind. This guy says, Susan, you can do whatever you want, you know?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. People accepting people sitting down now. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, Solomon Burke, who brought a big throne on stage and started it.
Yes. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
You know, we do just like ordinary people get old. I started singing when I was 23. I love to sing from about 10, 11. I remember myself, a chubby little girl, singing away. We used to have old-time record player, and I put on the records. I used to love the Patters and Benny King, and I put on the records and mime like I'm on a stage, carry on. And as I got older, when I got like conscious of men and stuff like that, I wanted to lose weight. And this was my way to exercise. I put on the music and I dance and sing all 2 hours a night, every night. And I
Okay.
Honestly, that really helped me. And I just love the music, and I love to sing, and all my family and friends knew I loved to sing. So I had this friend who used to work at JBC back in the day in the record library. And was this guy, Jerry Lewis, used to work at JBC. She was his girlfriend, and Jerry. She could sing too, so Jerry asked her to sing a song, and she said, no, ask Anne. By the way, my real name is Allison Anne Cadogan.
Okay.
So I was Anne. So with that now, I got so excited. I said, I'm going to sing a song, yeah, man. Went down to this place to sing the song, met this little man, sang the song. My friend got shy, Teresa, so she didn't sing. So I ended up singing this song by myself, a song called Love. I remember Alan Magnus used to play it every morning at 10 past 6. And he said, lady, I don't know who you are, but you sing like a bird. You just love my life, you know? It was a real pretty thing with a xylophone. But after I finished singing it now, this guy, the gentleman, the man that was the engineer said to me, he loved my voice, you know? And after I found out that that man was Lee Scratchberry.
Okay.
I didn't know where I was. I was in the Black Ark. So I was in the Black Ark and recorded Love My Life and met Lee Scratch Perry. And he asked me if I knew Hurt So Good. Of course, I knew it because I loved all the soul music. That's
Yeah.
why I have this influence of singing a different kind of way. I don't think I really have a real roots in Jamaican tune, you know. They all have this, I don't know what it is. But anyway, so he asked me if I could sing. In fact, he turned to Jerry. I said, Jerry, lend me a singer. So that's how I got to record Hurt So Good, Diamonds. Back then it was the Diamonds. They weren't the
Yeah.
Mighty Diamonds. They did the background. And after I finished singing it, he said to me, boy, I really love your voice. What's your name? So I said, my name is Anne. And Scratch said, no, you mean Susan. But that's a sexy name, and you have a sexy voice, you know, girl. Seems so he said to me. So that's how I came to be Susan, and that's how I sang Hurt So Good. And I was so over the moon, man. I was in studio with headphones, singing with lights and things. So he said, you can sing more for me, learn these songs. And he gave me a little old cassette. And I took it home and wrote up the lyrics and learned the songs and started recording weekend after weekend for Scratch. Until out of the blue, I got a phone call saying that Hurt So Good was climbing the BBC charts and I had to go to London.
Okay.
Really, I'm a very lucky artist because music, you know, has a lot of luck in it. You can record and sing your heart out and make the most beautiful songs and nothing happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Yes, yes, yes.
You do everything. Yeah, man, this is number one. Yeah, this is it. And it goes out and nothing happens. It takes a lot. I think sometimes songs catch the right attention or there's just a little something about it. But
Yeah.
it takes a real company or something behind the record to push it and make it into what is called a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are lucky, you know, and Hurt So Good is one of those lucky songs. You have them. Hurt So Good, they have songs like Hurt So Good, No, No, No. You know, they're just breakfast in bed with Lorna. It's just something about them and you just leave them alone. A lot of people have asked me to sing over Hurt So Good. I had to sing it over in London, but I get tired of it. Not tired of singing it, but tired. You'll never get back the same song. You'll never.
Okay.
And no producer since Perry has been able to produce me in a way that appeals to so many people as his album. So I ended up doing that whole album for Scratch, and then of course some legal matters interrupted that. And I think that's what happened to me in my career, why I am not cliqued with the rest of the Jamaicans as such, because going to London and with the legal problems with Trojan and Magnet and the record and who signed who, and I wasn't signed to anybody or anything. And honestly, it's not as if I didn't know. People don't understand, you know, they say it's your fault because you sing and take little money or you don't get proper things or contract. They don't understand what it is like when you are singing the things. Yeah, man. And the producer might say, yeah, man, we're going to write up something and you just want to sing. Right? Sometimes nothing really happens. So I ended up singing Hurt So Good without any documents or stuff with Scratch. And when it went to England now, because that was a big company, they wanted something signed. They flew me to everything. So I signed their contract, much to Perry's rage, because he was very annoyed. When he flew over, I remember he came in my hotel room and he was so mad. And then Trojan tried to coerce me to sign something. And I knew I couldn't sign it because I was already signed to the company who had flown me, looked after me. They did everything. I didn't know they were alone, you know. So in the end, Trojan, they went to court and Trojan won the case. So I ended up recording an album for Magnet Records with this, who is now a real big billionaire, big shot, Peter Waterman, from this group,
Okay.
Stock Waterman, that produced Kylie Minogue and Rick Astley and those big names. My album was one of his first albums.
Okay.
Then I record for Hawkeye, I record for Mad Professor in London, people over Europe and things asked me to sing. But on getting tired of the scene, I returned home and I was approached by Owen Brown from, he was at JBC. He's at RJR now. I don't know if he was at JBC too.
Who's
Owen
that?
Brown. OB.
Oh, Owen Brown, yeah. Yeah, man. OB.
And I take a little piece of my heart and tracks of my tears and don't know why for him. And I got Female Artist of the Year in 81 in Jamaica.
Wonderful.
And that, and I think Piece of My Heart went up to number 3 or 2 in the top 10. Those days they had charts and Tracks of My Tears. But after that, my Jamaican connection, if I meet somebody and say I'm Susan Cadogan, they might notice me, but if I say, take another little piece, it's you, Susan, you know? I say, yes, son. But when I was in London, it hurt so good. It was in the papers and everything when I met the High Commissioner, because it flew right up on the chart. And I really believe if it wasn't for the legal battle that froze the record, because it had an arrow at number 4 up, it might have gone higher. But anyway, to date, before all that happened, you know. So today in 2024, that record, Hurt So Good, is still selling and getting me shows. And people, I don't know what, people just love it. When I said, everybody just said, Hurt So Good.
Good.
Yeah, man. So I've continued since then. I retired quite a few times. I used to work at university, and every time the music business hurt me, I would leave it and run back and they'd employ me again. So eventually, when I retired from the library, I said, what am I going to do? And I picked up back the singing and started touring in Europe and in the UK, where Hurt So Good is so well known. I mean, there's nobody can say. Even on BBC Radio, they had a little show, Cover to Cover, where they play the original and they play the Jamaican cover. And they had Cover to Cover with Jackson Hurt So Good and My Reggae Hurt So Good. And My Reggae Hurt So Good won over Millie Jackson, somebody I admire, and I loved her song in London.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite artists too.
Yeah, the voice is so rich. But in London, they just have this reggae thing, reggae ska rock.
Oh yes.
Love Jamaican music. Honestly, it's wonderful. So that's me. A lot of little things happen along the road and a lot of little pothole and incidents, but it would take about a day for me to tell you all. Yeah, man. So I'm just pressing on.
What's your most memorable show?
Oh, what did I say? When I went to London first, I did a show at a big place. And when I went there, you know, I wear glasses from I'm 11. I couldn't.
Okay.
I was on top of the pops at BBC. I didn't have on my glasses or contact lenses, and I couldn't see so good. But I remember this show was a huge audience, and without my glasses or anything, I forget where it is in London, you know. I just saw it like the place was coming towards me, you know. They just stampeded the stage, and the security guard had to lift me up and carry me off the stage. Really a feeling. You see, sometimes you grow up really wanting it. You have this love or this need to be on stage, and I didn't really have it, and I was quite shy, and it really took me aback to think that people just love me so much. They want to touch you. They cry to
Oh,
see
yes.
you. That's the kind of thing I got in London, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Screaming at stuff. It was really something. And I did some shows once before Hurt So Good was a hit in London, you know, it was a hit in Antigua. And I sang in
Okay.
Antigua on a carnival. I sang in St. Kitts. It was number one for some time. In fact, I had quite a few number ones on this chart. I forget the name of the radio station back in the 70s. And I did some
Mm-hmm.
nights there too. Ah, I think the big festivals I've done are quite, I love all of them. I can't think of anything, but
Okay.
you know, important thing to me was doing the BBC television show and that show in London. I can't remember the name of the place. It's 50 years ago, you know.
Oh, yes.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah, man. And I remember, you know, what was a nice show too? After I left London I left in 76, I was there for 9 months, you know. In fact, I was living
Mm-hmm.
there. The record company found me a flat and I lived there. I came back visiting in 1991 and this DJ in London, Gladdywax, he's quite a popular, they call him Mr. Vinyl Fingers. He says, Susan, you can't see my
Okay.
show. Did a show at this place, a nightclub. The place was packed. Let me tell you, I couldn't even get to the stage. The roadblock outside, the people just poured out. I hadn't been there from in the 70s. The Shady Grove Club.
Okay.
That was really something else. And the way the people loved it. And the thing that touched me most, you know, because I know that in London, you know, they have this skinhead and these festivals and
Oh,
things.
yes.
Basically
Yeah.
put on with this two-tone and ska and thing that the people really gravitate towards. And I find sometimes that really black produced shows, I'm not on them. Very rarely. One time I was on Giants of Lovers Rock, but that Shady Grove Club performance was packed with Jamaican British people, you know? Because they used to tell me, boy, it was a proud moment when they watched this Jamaican young girl with her afro, it was a wig, on British television. Everybody in London was tuned. It was like a
Yes.
break.
Yes.
And all the singers in London now say, boy, Susan, is you make the way for us. You know, it wasn't for you. You know, a lot of British reggae singers, that's what they call lovers rock.
Yeah.
And then say that they created lovers rock. But looking back previous, I was singing lovers rock for Perry. He just never called it anything,
Double right. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Right? But it was lovers rock,
Yeah.
right? So now, because I'm not from England, most of the time they don't really include me in the lovers rock clique. Although they will say, oh, another thing is this queen thing, man. There's about 4,000 queen. Queen of ska, queen of reggae, queen of lovers rock, queen of this, everybody. Is a queen. I tell them I'm my own queen. The queen, well, I acknowledge all queenship to Marcia Griffiths, queen of reggae, then Phyllis Dillon was queen of rocksteady, and then they
Mm.
called me queen of lovers rock. I never called myself so, so they called me,
Yeah.
right? But no, I don't want to, I don't really care. I just love to sing the songs, and if I sing something and somebody like it, if it get me money to even better. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yes. Mm-hmm.
So I just
Mm-hmm.
press on. Yeah, man. But I've had some memorable times, and I will never, no matter what Scratch may not have done, I will never be anything but grateful for him naming me Susan and producing Hurt So Good.
Yes. Yes. So what did you think of the name?
Susan.
Yes.
You know, it sounds really English, you know, they call me. But he called Scratch say it was Sexy Susie. That is what he
Okay.
listed on the record, you know. He has a record label out there, Sexy Susie.
Wow.
Because you have a real sexy voice, and I'm saying nobody can say ooh like you. Ooh, you. But I don't try to sing sexy, and I just have this very soft voice. And even now, for somebody at my age, because this year I'm 73, and I still have this little girl baby voice.
Yeah. No, but you do sing sexy. Like I say, I listen to the duets, and they are really, really sexy, seductive. Yeah. Yeah.
You can tell when
No
somebody's
question about
trying to
that.
sing sexy, you know. When they're trying to sing sexy, it don't come off. It
Yeah,
just,
yeah. It has to be natural. Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, it comes from inside, and it
Mm,
shows in eyes. If you feel sexy, it come through. You know,
mm,
I can sing "I love you," and it just sounds sexy. But some people come and say
yeah.
"love you" or try to sexy, and it don't sexy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have accepted my sexiness.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
But tell us a
Mm.
little about your Belizean side.
Well, my father was Belize. He was born in Belize. His
Your
father,
father.
my father, Reverend Claude Cadogan, his father
Okay.
was from Barbados, and he went to Belize and met Daddy's mother. So he was born in Belize, but Daddy came
Mm,
to study theology at the university over here, and he met the Dujons. My mother was a Dujon, the famous
okay.
Jeffrey, my cousin.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Friend of mine.
So, yeah, he had two of them, Lois and Lola. The two of them are my aunt and mommy. And anyway, he ended up marrying mommy, engaged her at 16, married her at 18, and took her to Belize.
Wow.
And
Mm,
when every time she made a baby, she came to Jamaica to have the baby because they felt like Belize was a little um backward in medical services and whatever.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
my grandmother, who was also a matron, Nina Dujon, wanted her to come. So she'd come to Jamaica, have the baby, take it to Belize. So it was
Mm,
Jean, eldest sister, then Mark, and then me. So I was born in Jamaica and taken to Belize and grew up for years. I lived in Belize. I remember
okay.
going to school there and living in this upstairs manse until Daddy got transferred to Jamaica, which is what he wanted, well, his mommy must have wanted. I remember
Mm,
this year that the Belizeans weren't so happy that he didn't marry a Belizean, but whatever. That's how I become attached to Belize. And in fact, I applied for my Belizean citizenship long ago. So I have
okay.
Belize and Jamaican. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Belize
Wonderful.
hasn't changed much. That's why, it used to be so peaceful, but it's getting very I don't know. It got on the
So I'm
list.
hearing, yeah. I'm hearing
Yeah,
that, yeah.
yeah.
Because on the
Speaking of,
show, we do a lot of work with the Garifuna Nation in
okay.
Belize. Yeah. Yeah. We know them. We know them well. We do a lot of work with them.
One
So
time
yeah,
when I came for my passport, I did an interview for a radio station over there about the music and thing. I
yeah.
think there's a few reggae shows over there.
You did a few, or
I didn't. I think they do have reggae
oh
shows over
yes, yeah, yeah.
there.
So are you planning to do a show over there?
Well, nobody asked me. I don't do my shows myself, and I do shows when people ask me, you know?
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I will
so
see. I will see what can happen.
but I retire in this year.
Ah, again, again.
No, man. Let me tell you, music business isn't just apple and cream. or ice cream and pie. It's hard, a
I
lot of
know.
work, and it's strength consuming. People see you on tour, they say, oh, you just dress up and run out. Boy, when you have to go and you travel 4 hours, reach a hotel, change, run on stage, and you're expected to give up your best. Some days you're not up to it. Some days you're not in the mood. You have to find that mood. I think that's what causes a lot of people to end up using stimulants and things to help them.
Oh, no,
But
no, that is a fact, alive. That is a fact, yes, yes.
even
Yes.
back in 75, I had to do cabaret every night at 1 o'clock. Every night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And one night I said, I really don't feel. And they were ready to give me something. So in the
Yeah, oh
end,
yeah, oh yeah.
right, and I would have taken it and got hooked, but I said no. In the end, I drank a little drink called Southern Comfort. And I went on the stage. I'm very natural, in
Yeah.
everything. I don't go on the stage and show off. So I went on the stage and told the people, look, I don't really feel to sing tonight. So let's get through with this thing as quick as possible.
Mhm.
I say, procedures, even when I do it interviews, it's like, Susan, you can't say things like that. When I do it interviews, like back in those days, the tape was Jamaican Cinderella, reluctant Susan, Susan stays in the light, everything. Because it was just overwhelming and changing. I will never change. I'm telling you that. I will never
Okay,
change. I'm
wonderful.
persona of somebody. Some people get in the music and they go on like, oh, they have to dress up all the time and like superstar and thing. I don't like it. I think singers are people who are just gifted and you have your talent. Everybody has theirs and I share mine with you. You love it. It's wonderful.
Oh
But
yes,
I'm
oh yeah.
not like I am some sort of untouchable or sometimes I have somebody write me for a show when I answer them back, they say, Susan, what? I can't believe I'm speaking to you. You're writing, you know what I mean? You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's yeah, man. I'm very kind of down to earth and as much as I'd like to I like to fix up and look nice. All women like to be told they look good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank people always tell me, boy, Susan, when I see them telling me that, I remember myself as a chubby, shy, insecure little teenager. I can't believe it, you know?
Well, you put in the work. Yeah, you put in the work.
But I don't do anything. I see online today that Gladys and I fixed up her face. But she has plenty of
Really?
money. She has
I
face
didn't know that.
and you.
Mm-hmm.
All you need to do is eat and exercise, You see, when you're getting older and you're mager, you look drawn and old. And your face,
Yeah, yeah.
you need to eat,
So
exercise.
so is she looking good or what?
It should look good. You don't see it I see it on Google, everybody talking about Gladys, the new Gladys
No, I
look.
haven't seen it. No. No, I haven't seen it. Yeah.
That's my idol. I love
Well,
Gladys now. She just,
not you. You're not the only one. I mean, I play her every day too.
yeah, man, it just come out to her. She don't scream. There are some singers who try to dominate and scream the loudest or trying to outsing and Gladys just
Yeah.
back it up.
No,
Yeah,
she's just very natural. Yeah, very natural.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. She just, I, I sang a song that what is it? Till I See You Again. It was a Gladys Knight
Oh,
song. Till I
okay.
see you again. But she has some beautiful music, neither one of us.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, kind of a Gladys Knight Sunday. Sundays you play that kind of music.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Sunday serenade.
Oh yes. Well, we
Oh,
can
well,
talk to you about that too. But we also have a radio station, internet radio station.
okay.
So you can, you probably can come on and do a session for us. Plus, you can send us some of your music so we can play.
Then I have
Yeah.
tons because I recorded something with an Argentine band that I wrote called Day After Day. And I was asked by this producer in Canada to work with him. He said he just like working with me, like singing and whatever. And I've never
Yeah.
met him. In Canada, he sent me the tracks. I record them in Jamaica, send it back to him. And we have this album out, The Girl Who Cried. And it has on some real nice music, to me at least, one of my latest albums. And I've never met him.
Okay.
And I collaborate with Italian band. You know, some people write Susan, and even though I did this song for this German producer who has put out a reggae tribute to this group, the Ramones. When he asked me, I never
Okay.
even know who the Ramones were, and I never liked the song. But if you love to sing, you sing anything.
Yeah.
So I sang it. You know, it's not my type, but you know, and it came out this week, last week, sometime.
Okay. Okay. So you're
Jamrock, I
still
think.
very active, man. You're still very active. You are nowhere close to retiring.
Oh, I
You're
retire
still very
all the
active.
time. You know, 'cause all the time something difficult situation comes up, or I feel like somebody has cheated me, because music business is a dog eat dog. You know, it's so hard. You can't trust
Oh yeah.
anybody. But the
Well,
song Jamrock Dub, I did it with Welton Irie. I never
mhm.
knew Irie either, you know. But he really did it cute. He said, Susan, she a sing rubber dub. You know, music, you sing it. Because you just love
Yeah.
to, you know. So my mother used to sing too, you know, so probably that's how I got this
Okay. It's in the blood.
uplifting. Yeah,
In the blood, man. Yeah.
but not everybody can sing, you know, Flavius. I don't know if you can sing, but there are some people that say, you say to them, sing, ah, and they say, ah. They tone deaf, they just cannot hear the ah, they can't repeat it. So you sing off key.
Well, let me give you a joke about me now, singing. I went to Kingston College, eh? I know they have this great boys choir.
Yes.
And they have this gentleman, he was in charge of the choir, Mr. Barry Davis.
Oh, yes. Barry
Yeah.
Davis and Iron.
Yeah, man.
Come on.
So when you just go to school in first form, you have music. Music is part of the curriculum. And to start out, you are taken to the chapel. You know, the chapel have a pipe organ. And everybody's trying to sing. Everybody's trying to play that they can't sing because they don't want to go in the choir. But me now, I go and him says, sing Gloria, glow, glow, glow. I'm saying, okay, you don't need to come back. That is my thinking. So you don't need to come back. I didn't have a try not to sing properly. I just can't sing. But
everybody can sing, but some people just tone deaf.
yeah, well, I was told that too. I was tone deaf, yeah. But I don't know about tone deaf because I'm a serious music consumer.
Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. I listen music, I understand music, all kind of music.
Yeah, me too. I like the only music I can't really get into a lot is jazz. And they have a jazz you can sing to, you know. There's some things I like Take Five, something that's catchy, and but I just love soul music.
Oh yeah.
Good ballads, you know?
Yeah, because you're a romantic. Yeah, soul music is all about romance. All about romance. All about hurt and pain and all about that. Yeah.
Because there's so many people in the world that can relate to hurt and pain more than
Oh yes. Yes.
joy.
Oh yes. Yeah, oh yes.
10 out of 10 people, 8 or 9 are unhappy over something. Love gone wrong, somebody has died, the life is a mess, you know? And the music can be so uplifting and helpful. A lot of people have
Oh
always
yes.
told me that this song helped them through this, and you won't even understand what they find in the song, but it just, that's why it's such a powerful tool, and it could be really used to help all the stress and the greed and the war and the fighting in this world. And a lot of singers have tried to use
Oh
their
yes.
music to bring peace, and it, oh, you just have to believe that the good and the music will win in the end.
Well, we hope so.
But the devil is so strong.
Because
You know,
I could not see myself without music. I mean, I listen to music every day.
I'm telling you, I even wake up, like when I'm sleeping, there's a song going. I wake up with a different song every morning. Like yesterday morning, I said,
Okay,
"What's
yes.
this song? Baby, you make my
Mm.
love down." I said, why is this song in my head? Ooh, you make my love. And then
Oh
I wake
yes.
up with
Oh
the
yes.
camera, I wake up, I always have a song going. And if you notice in life, every little situation, you associate a song with it. It's like
Oh yes.
every, you know, you have music. I remember when I went to Hawaii once, and I had to go on Hawaii early morning television. Like you have Good Morning America, they have Good Morning Hawaii.
Yeah.
And I
Mm.
sang on track. And after I did the show, they came back to us and said, Miss Cadogan, there's a gentleman on the phone insisting on talking to you. And I said, so they said, go and talk to him, man. So he says, I don't know who you are. I don't know your name. I've never heard you before. But I was in my kitchen and heard this voice and I had to run to see who it was. He said, you have a song. It's not that I
Yep.
can sing. You have a sound in your voice that reaches people and you reach me. And I'm telling you, don't make anybody change the way you sing. You are a crooner. That's what he told me. You're a crooner, like Frank Sinatra. You know, you listen to some singers,
Yeah. I think a lot of singers don't even know the kind of effect they have on people.
I use the song to express some way I feel if the lyrics bring it out that way. So I tell people if I'm singing the word soft, I sing it soft. You know, you have to emote, and if you do it sincerely, something happens. If you do it sincerely, it reaches people when they listen to it. The same when you do live work. If you go on a show and really sincerely come from your heart, people just look up in your eyes and listen to every word you say. And it's not something that I think it's something that you just can't do. Either you can do it or you can't. I don't know. But I enjoy doing it. I think I've lost you.
Yes, I think we are at the closing. What do you
Okay.
want to leave our audience with?
I just like to tell everybody that in all aspects of your life, whether it's a happy, whether it's a sad time, let music be a part of it. And be kind and treat each other as you would like to be treated. You hear?
I'm here.
Yeah.
A little bit.
And to thank everybody for the love and support that's been shown to me through these 50 years. I'm truly grateful and I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. And thanks to you, Mr. Flavius, the flavorful one, for having me on your show.
You're very welcome. And I can tell you, you have a wonderful smile.
Oh, smile. My brother says
And
the
when the,
facelift. I don't need no plastic surgery. Just smile and your whole face lift up.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you know, that goes with the voice. That goes with the voice, make you just fantastic.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you so much.
So sometime probably in May, let's see if we can arrange another show for in May, so we can talk more about your plans for the 50th year.
Yes.
I think that is very important that we can put out.
Yes. All righty.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. You're so welcome. Had a nice time with you.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
you too. Okay. Bye-bye.
You lead us song fulla. You belong far away away. Ajugwala lebabu seru. Lead amua, lead us song fulla. Lead amua, lead us song fulla.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight.